Shalom, giving all praise to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Bukah Kadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders that were well. Peace and many salutations to you brothers out there that's toiling in this truth. I wanted to do a quick sit down or update on the mass shooter. Some things that I found that was very interesting yesterday. As lately, I've been going into how, leftist thought is being tied into the whole Hamas situation, which this is all orchestrated by Esau Edom, and we know the left party, which is the Democrats, and the right party is the Republicans, is all a part of the beast, if you will, the hegemony of Esau Edom. In fact, I'll prove it for you. Now, this is Revelation 13:11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." Now, that first beast is going into Rome. Okay, this is the beast that's spoken about in Daniel's. Okay, that was to rule. It was once taken down during the Dark Ages, and it was resurrected during the Renaissance. And has been carrying forth ever since. And America comes in that same stead. Okay, now those two horns in the verse 11 represents basically power in particular political parties. Okay, the left versus the right. In the powers that be utilizes the Republican these political parties to issue out its rulings or its judgment. And what we're seeing is these two political parties are being used to push hidden agendas. Now, going back to where I was bringing out how the leftist ideology of the Democrats is being tied into Palestine, Hamas, things of that nature. What I found was very interesting about this supposed mass shooter, which I get to it now. Okay, I'll play a video, and I actually have a quick article that I was going to read, just tying into tying everything into what I'm bringing out. Somewhere. Yeah, I just want to interrupt here, sir. We are getting some more details about the suspect. Police are now officially naming the suspect. Before we get that up, we do have a statement in from the mayor of Lewiston, Maine there. I want to put this up. This is what Mayor Carl Scheelein just emailed us a statement, his office, saying Lewiston is currently under a shelter-in-place order, and it is critical to prioritize your safety and the safety of those around you. Please follow all recommended guidelines and stay home. We will continue to monitor this situation, and state police will provide updates. I'm heartbroken for our city and our people. Lewiston is known for our strength and grit, and we will need both in the days to come. Are you surprised, sir? Because yes, this is developing so quickly. Yes, they're trying to find the suspect. Are you surprised, though, no one has come out yet on camera, law enforcement-wise, with an update? They just put out. We're about to show this. They just put out the name of the suspect that they are looking for at the moment. Yeah, now that they have identified him, they're going to identify him publicly. This is a time when law enforcement leadership should
should address the public. There's once they have him identified, that becomes a critical component of this investigation, because now they're going to look into his possible motivations. They're going to be scrubbing his social media. They're going to be looking at records, phone records, who he's been in contact with.
I just got to interrupt for you. I just got to interrupt really quickly, sir. I just want to make sure we get this on the record here. So police are releasing a photo of the suspect here. Let's put this up. All right, so this is what we know. You can see right there, this is a suspect, and we are learning his name. I want to put up and read the statement in from law enforcement. So now, this is the statement. Law enforcement is attempting to locate Robert Card, birth date 4/4/1983, as a person of interest regarding the mass shooting at Shemengi's Bar and Spare Time Recreation this evening. Card, in all caps, should be considered armed and dangerous. Please contact law enforcement if you are aware of his whereabouts. So, I have on Zoom with me our expert and friend, Lieutenant Randy Sutton, who's going to help us make sense of this. So we now have a photo, front and center, a full frontal view there, put out by the Lewiston, Maine Police Department of this suspect, Robert Card. He's 40 years old. He turned 40 this year. He is a person of interest regarding the mass shooting. So this is the first time they have said the locations of the shooting in a statement. 2 locations. Shemengi's Bar and Spare Time Recreation. That's a bowling alley, and they say he should be considered armed and dangerous. And I would be remiss if I didn't go out live to this shot outside the hospital. We were getting some reports, Randy, that some photojournalists on the scene were told by some armed security there outside the hospital that the suspect could be in that vicinity, and were told, if possible, get behind a concrete wall and duck. Look at that law enforcement officer guarding the entrance to the hospital right now, because this is so active, because the suspect...
Okay, we had that going on. He's look like an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? 40-year-old cat. Still no news. Now let's read an article about this guy real quickly. Now this is according to Marca. .com. It says U.S. News. Who is Robert Card, suspect in Lewiston mass shooting? He has a history of arrest for domestic violence. It says police in Lewiston, Maine has identified Robert Card, a 41-year-old retired military officer, as the main suspect in the shooting at least 2 businesses in the city. This is Card, who is twice divorced and a father of 3 children, has a history of arrests for domestic violence and other crimes when one of his ex-wives obtained a restraining order against him. It says wife, while Card identified as an independent politically, check this out. Reports suggest he may have voted for Barack Obama in the past. Now, see, these various mass shooters, they're usually, Republican and things of that nature. But as lately, what's been coming out is, you've been having these extreme leftists. There you go again. See, there it goes again. The extreme leftists carrying out mass shootings. I believe there's a mass shooting that happened at a church like last year from a transgender person, and now we see this going on. Okay, all right. So it could be authentic. It could be just ultimately the Most High, which we know that's the case, right? Igniting these spirits to do wicked things. But it seems there's a correlation between extreme leftist ideology and these supposed extreme actions. So, we just gotta see what's going on, um, and be vigilant. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of witchcraft that's going on with this media. Okay. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You see that? So this guy's gonna come down with great wrath and use all types of manner of witchcraft as a way to propagate his agendas, but it's not going to work. Okay. Psalms 12:2. They speak vanity, every one to his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. Yahweh shall cut off all flattering lips, any tongue that speaks proud things, who have said, with our tongue we shall prevail, our lips are our own. Who is Lord over us? You see that, and this is exactly what's going on. Esau Edom use these, false narratives to push, numerous things, wicked legislation, war, and also, this demonic food too, which is a whole nother topic, but he does it with these flattering words, man. And we come in a time to where, this guy's being exposed on a very massive level, okay? And it's only going to become more and more apparent who Satan is, in the latter days, okay? So whoever have ears to hear, let him hear, you know what I'm saying? And we just got to keep on the path. Shalom.